This is where I teach from. It is just a corner in a guest bedroom. You actually don't need this much space to set up a classroom. I'm going to show you how to set up a classroom with minimal space behind your door and no furniture needed. But for now, let's just look at what you do have to have. You have to have extra lighting. I have a stand-up lamp. You need to have an educational backdrop, a computer or laptop, strong internet. Whiteboards are great, extra props and teaching tools are awesome, and headphones with a microphone or earbuds with a microphone. Here's my background. It's pretty simple. I bought some foam core from the dollar store, put up a map and an alphabetical border that I already had, printed out my name, and taped it all up with green painter's tape. I also have magnetic letters, which are actually fantastic, but not necessary. I have some whiteboards here, some different props, a puppet, a book. I keep the vowels over here on the desk because I do teach long and short vowel sounds many times throughout the week. I also have an uppercase and lowercase letter because we do talk about capitalization. These little cats were just left over from a reward system I did today. When they did a good job, they got a cat. I will show you some other reward systems that I've used. Pretty simple. You can use a whiteboard for a number of them. Over here I have a pen because I usually have sticky notes here where I can jot down notes about students and how they did, so I can use it later on when I'm writing comments for them. In here, I'd say this is my most important prop. I use this very often. We often conjugate verbs. This I've written in Sharpie marker. This is written in dry erase marker. In this container at the corner of my desk, I have some printouts. We use the prepositions a lot, he and she. So I use these. I just printed them, cut them, and glued them to wooden barbecue skewers. Colors are brought up quite often. So I use the color wheel as a prop. Some of the rewards that I've used for students have been mooncakes during the Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival. With green painter's tape, I just taped them on when they did a great job. This one, just done on a cheap whiteboard, and this is actually one of their favorites. When they do a good job, I take a dry erase marker and I colored in strawberry ice cream, and then they get a scoop of chocolate ice cream, and I just keep building that up, and they love it. Soccer goals. I'll say, oh, you get a soccer goal, kick. You get a goal. And then I just keep giving them more goals as they do well. I've used butterflies before, and you're also describing them. So you would say something like, you get a butterfly. Butterfly. And then they repeat it twice, and then you would make a sentence. The butterfly is purple, because they're learning their colors. And I would show it right up to the camera so they could get a better view. Those are just a couple of the rewards that I've used. The whiteboard ones, they're super easy, super cheap, and if you get creative, the kids really like it. You don't really need a lot of space to set up a classroom. All you need to do is find a room, close the door, and you have enough space on that wall. The first thing you need to do is create an educational background. The easiest way to do that is to get a map because it's educational and it's also big. It covers a lot of space. You also need to write your name somewhere where the student can see it. You need something to put your laptop on. If you put it on your legs, it's going to be shaky and it's not ideal for teaching. So find a footstool, find a coffee table, or in this case, we're going to be using a laundry hamper. You need a laptop. You need earbuds or a headset with a microphone and a floor lamp or desk lamp, something to light up the corner. VIPKID does not want to see shadows on your face when you're teaching. That's very important. Students can see your lips properly, your facial expressions, and of course any TPR that you're going to be doing. You want to set up some props and maybe some whiteboards nearby so you can grab them as you're teaching. And I'm going to show you how to do this. I've put up a map with green painter's tape, and I've also put up my name, Teacher Darlene. If you don't have a map, I bought this one at Walmart for $7.99. Just find the poster area, and it was rolled up, brought it home, and put it up. The next thing I need is something to put the laptop on. So I'm going to grab a laundry hamper. The next thing I need is a laptop. I've set up the laptop and the earbuds on top of the hamper, and I've plugged in an extra light to bring more light to this corner. Another thing you want to set up are props around you and teaching tools. So for example, I have these whiteboards. They are super cheap. They were $1.25 at the dollar store. I also use them when I'm explaining something. So for example, we were talking about the city and skyscrapers. So I just wanted to show the comparison. This must be a really big house, but I want to show the comparison that a skyscraper is a lot taller than a house. I know it's not to scale. That's the best I can do. I also have a magnetic whiteboard, which was $4 at the dollar store. And this comes handy if I'm using my magnetic letters. You don't need to use magnetic letters. You can just use one of these whiteboards and just write down what letters you're working on and blend them together that way. I like this because it is magnetic, and I can use the soccer balls when we're talking about math concepts. You also want to get any teaching props or reward systems and set them up nearby. They can be right on the floor beside you. They can be sitting next to you on whatever's next to you, so that's easy for you to reach. The students won't see it because you're going to set up your laptop, so the only thing they see is your upper body and your backdrop. Everything is ready to go. I have something stable for my laptop to sit on. I have my earbuds in. My internet is strong. The only thing I would change is this map. I probably should have put it up another couple of inches because it doesn't look quite right in the screen, but I'll show you what it looks like anyway. And I have my props nearby. I'm ready to teach. So basically I would just go into the app, sign in, and I could start teaching. The map is bothering me. I need to raise it. I raised the map. It looks a lot better now. I am going to take a photo to show you what it looks like. It's counting down, 3, 2, 1. And you can see what the student sees. They can't see anything around me. They don't know I'm using a laundry hamper or I'm sitting behind a door. For all they know, I could be sitting at a desk in a beautifully furnished office. You really don't need a lot of space to set up your VIPKID classroom. If you do sign up with VIPKID, I hope you use my referral. I have a link below, or if you visit our website first and go in that way, if you could, when you're creating a username and password, add my referral code, which is DARLE0051. I would really appreciate it. I hope this was helpful for you. Have a great day.